that Nike has now gotten involved in the trolling of Angel Reese as they have decided to put a billboard in Chicago right down the road from where Angel Reese plays.
Angel Reese is not happy, and it's honestly a bit entertaining to watch. Why? Because in the heart of Chicago, there's a huge billboard of Caitlin Clark, right on Angel Reese's home turf. That's right, Clark's face is all over the place, and Reese's fans are acting like it's some kind of emergency. You'd think their favorite player just lost her throne.
This is one of the billboards, bro. So as y'all can see, it's not one, but it's two damn billboards in downtown Chicago.
Social media is blowing up with anger over it, with fans calling the billboard disrespectful, disgusting, and throwing out every negative word they can think of. But here's the reality, that billboard is right where it should be. Billboards are reserved for the true stars, players who change the game, like Caitlin Clark. Chicago just made it clear who they see as the real standout. And get this, according to Basketball Reference, Clark has the most visited player page, even in Illinois. That's right, even in Reese's own home state, more people are checking out Clark than Reese.
No way! They finna put a Caitlin Clark billboard in Angel Reese City. And I'll be damned, they did. Oh, they super did. They got not one billboard, but two billboards right next to each other.
Now, of course, Reese's fans are in full scramble mode, trying to convince everyone that this billboard is some huge insult to their favorite player. They say it's unfair to the face of the league. But let's be clear, this is about business. Brands want the star who makes an impact, not someone who keeps missing shots like they're building a house. The truth is, Caitlin Clark is the future, while Angel Reese is just background noise.
And it's hilarious because it's my understanding now, she keeps telling us, Angel Reese keeps telling us, that it's not just Caitlin Clark, that she's part of this brigade of women's basketball players that are leading all these new viewers into the WNBA. And I think it's these ratings right here that prove the biggest point.
Caitlin Clark isn't just popular because of her skills, she's popular because she's completely changed how people see women's basketball. Fans are tuning in for her, kids are copying her signature shots, and even adults who've never watched a WNBA game are now marking their calendars for games. Meanwhile, Reese's fans are stuck looking back at that one college tournament run where she got a lot of help from her team to win the national championship. Beyond that, there isn't much else to celebrate.
So here we have the Chicago Sky social media page, everybody. I believe this is their Facebook account. You see they want to type in the mix of caps and lowercase to act like you're mocking somebody, right? So let's read this together. I know you Angel Reese fans also, y'all don't have that much intelligence and y'all got her GPA. So let's read out loud together, shall we, everybody? But why did the Chicago Sky hate the Fever? They play too hard. They talk too much.
While Caitlin Clark is busy changing the game, Angel Reese appears to be more focused on TikTok dances and attending every event that'll take her. Sure, chasing attention might get you some quick likes, but it doesn't lead to real success or a lasting legacy.
This is more statistical data that proves no. Nobody's tuning in to see Angel Reese.
While Caitlin Clark is out here redefining the game, Angel Reese seems more caught up in TikTok dances and showing up at every event that comes her way. Chasing attention might get you some temporary fame, but it won't build lasting success or a meaningful legacy.
Think about the business and the long-term effects of the WNBA and how do we continue to make this a viable league and keep these fans around that you have? You got to think long-term. And in terms of longevity, Caitlin Clark provides that right now. She is a buzzword. She is trending globally, not nationally, globally. Regardless of what team you play for, whether you're a fan, everyone's talking about her right now.
And that's the tough pill Reese's fan base can't swallow. Deep down, they know the truth, Reese's game just isn't on the same level. While their queen is missing layups, Caitlin Clark is sinking logo threes and making defenders look foolish. But here's the part that really stings, if you put Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark side by side in Chicago, or anywhere else, Clark's star will always shine brighter. Every time Clark plays in Chicago, the arena is packed, and more than half the crowd is rooting for the Fever. While Reese is busy getting ejected and posting cryptic tweets, Caitlin's letting her game do all the talking. She's leading, winning, and becoming the face of the league. That's why she's on that billboard. That's why brands are lining up to work with her. That's why every city, including Reese's own, can't help but embrace Caitlin Clark.
Took her luggage and went over to LA. And yesterday was her introductory press conference where she said something that was true in nature. But again, this is the WNBA. And no matter how true, no matter how factual something may be, it doesn't matter. We deal in feelings. We don't deal with facts, but we deal with feeling.
Just when you thought the meltdown was over, Reese's fans found something else to complain about. This time, it wasn't just the billboard, it was Kelsey Plum. That's right, Plum, a two-time WNBA champion, Olympian, and an actual winner, shared a simple opinion. She said the Sparks have the best frontcourt in the league. You would have thought she declared war on Chicago by the way Reese's fans completely lost it.
What is it about this young core, that young group that stands out to you?
I think their versatility. If you go down the line, Cam, I think Cam is a defensive player of the year, just waiting to brew. Rakia's an all-star. Ray Burrell's just tremendous talent, and I think that she could be one of the best two-way guards in the league. So when you look at the versatility, everyone can shoot. They can play multiple positions. They can guard multiple positions, and they're all competitors. They want to win. They want to get better. They want to be great.
Apparently, in Reese's fans' world, any opinion that doesn't put Angel on a pedestal is seen as an attack. They seem to believe that just having Reese on your team automatically makes you the best, no matter what. Forget skill, forget records, if Angel's there, they think that's all that matters. But here's the reality, Reese's fans are living in an alternate universe where her presence alone guarantees championships. Last time I checked, her team missed the playoffs, and their record actually got worse after she joined.
7 days out of 7 days, I would much rather pick De'Erica Hamby and Cameron Brink over Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. That's just me. That's just the fact of the matter.
Of course, facts don't seem to matter to these fans. When Kelsey Plum simply spoke the truth, they called it shade. But no, that wasn't shade, it was reality. The Sparks have built a powerhouse frontcourt with size, skill, and actual production. Reese's team, on the other hand, has a lot of talk but not much winning. But Reese's fans don't want to hear that. Instead, they'd rather chant double-double machine like it's some kind of magic spell that turns bricks into baskets. Here's the thing, Kelsey Plum didn't attack Reese personally. She just gave credit where it's due. But when you're insecure about your favorite player's performance, everything feels like a threat. And that's the real reason Reese's fans are so defensive. Deep down, they know if Reese were truly on Caitlin Clark's level, they wouldn't need to defend her every time someone tells the truth. The wins would speak for themselves, but they don't. That's why every comment, every ranking, every billboard feels like a gut punch to them.
This did kind of make me sad because as bad as she is at layups, and she is bad, I'm going to go over percentages in a second, I don't like to see someone's confidence completely destroyed like that. It's not what we don't set out to do that in sports. We set out to say, hey, you need to do this better. Or I don't set out to do that. But it's just a fact. She is, it's more than a fact. She is not good at layups.
Reese's fans have created this strange fantasy world where they believe Angel's mere presence on a roster should automatically strike fear into the entire WNBA. Like, the moment she ties up her sneakers, everyone else should just give up and go home. Sorry, but basketball doesn't work that way, especially when half of those sneakers are heading toward another missed layup. But here they are, clutching their pearls and acting like Kelsey Plum personally insulted their grandmother just because she said the Sparks have the best front line in the league. Let's be honest here, it's pure delusion. Angel Reese is talented, no doubt, but she's not the second coming of Lisa Leslie, and she's definitely not the face of the WNBA. Try telling that to her fans, though, they think grabbing her own missed shots off the backboard somehow counts as dominance. Newsflash, that's not elite basketball.
I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad.
I don't like seeing someone's confidence completely crushed either. Sports should be about improvement, not tearing people down. But let's be real, it's a fact that Angel Reese struggles with layups. And speaking of those missed shots, can we talk about her layup situation? Every time she drives to the basket, it's like she's got something against scoring. Is she trying to hit the hoop, or is she just aiming for the shot clock? Every time she misses from point-blank range, and let's be honest, that happens a lot, you can practically hear the collective groan from the crowd. And yet, when she finally makes one after a few attempts, she celebrates like it's a game winner. That's not stat padding, it's stat begging.
Immeasurably better at basketball than Angel Reese. I think we all know this. Again, Caitlin Clark is, the huge A-list star, the Harrison Ford, back when Harrison Ford had that 20-year stretch of nothing but #1 movies. Domination, Star Wars, Indiana, historic domination. Caitlin Clark. You're seeing it right here.
What makes it even funnier is Reese's own claims about changing the game. Changing what, exactly? The league's tolerance for missed layups? If there's a trophy for the most dramatic flail after contact, sure, give it to her. But this idea that Angel Reese is revolutionizing women's basketball? Please. The only thing she's changing is the definition of a highlight reel, because apparently, now it includes 6 missed shots followed by a free throw celebration.
Hollywood Boulevard. So is one in Cali as well. Wow. Caitlin Clark is taking over the United States.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is doing what true stars do, dominating. She's not out here begging for attention, she's earning it. When people tune in to watch Caitlin, they know they're about to see something special. She's hitting threes from the logo, making pinpoint passes like a surgeon, and elevating everyone around her. And guess what? The numbers back it up. When Caitlin plays, arenas sell out, TV ratings soar, and millions of viewers tune in. Kids across the country are trying to copy her moves. That's real impact now. Compare that to Reese. Her games maybe get a couple 100,000 viewers, and let's be honest, half of those people are tuning in for the chaos. They're not watching for elite basketball, they're watching to see what drama Angel will get into this time. Is she arguing with the ref? Is she flopping after a missed layup? Is she celebrating a rebound like she just won a gold medal? It's more reality TV than basketball, and that's the difference. Caitlin Clark is making history, while Angel Reese is making headlines. And only one of those things really matters.
I keep waiting for the star power. I keep waiting for the supposed mainstream appeal of Angel Reese to draw flies to this incredibly stale turd. Hell, at this point, my expectations are so low, I'm just looking for Unrivaled to show signs of life. I'm just looking for minor improvements, small improvements like ratings going from nothing to almost nothing. But this damn secondary dump, they can't even give me that.
Let's circle back to the billboards, because that's what started this whole meltdown. Caitlin Clark's face is lighting up Chicago, and Reese's fans are acting like it's a personal attack. This isn't about Chicago loyalty or respect, it's about the simple truth. Deep down, Angel Reese's fans know Caitlin Clark is everything they wish their favorite player could be. Every time they see that billboard, hear about another record-breaking performance, or watch Caitlin's jersey sell out in minutes, they're reminded of the gap between the two, and that gap is only growing wider. So, what's the response? Twitter tantrums, excuses, and blaming the media, anything to avoid facing the truth. But the truth is right in front of them, literally. From that billboard, Caitlin Clark is the future, and Angel Reese is just part of the past that can't let go.
Clark moves the needle, that is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my good.
And the funniest part? This is just the beginning. Those billboards? They're not going anywhere. If anything, there are going to be more. Think this is bad? Just wait until Caitlin Clark starts dominating the WNBA next season. Wait until she's dropping 30 points on Reese's team, while fans in Chicago rock her jersey courtside. That billboard isn't just a sign, it's a warning. Caitlin Clark has arrived, and Angel Reese? She'd better get used to looking up, because that's where Clark is going to be, on the billboards, in the record books, and at the top of this league.
I mean, it's incredible, honestly, and I feel very fortunate and lucky to come here to stay in the Midwest. And this is the franchise in all of women's sports, I say. No matter what sport it is, they're certainly investing. They see the type of crowds we get. They see the excitement we're generating, not only in the state of Indiana, but all across the country. And I think the next few years are going to be amazing for this franchise, and will continue to be for hopefully 10 plus years, and hopefully we win a few championships. But they're investing to help us be really good. So just putting all the right pieces together and doing it on the floor to, return that favor to them. But I'm just really thankful to be here, and thankful to, all of Pacers Sport and Entertainment, the Simon family, and then obviously Kelly and Amber.
Now that Caitlin Clark is finally getting the recognition she deserves, what better place to remind everyone than right in the heart of Angel Reese's so-called territory? Picture this, Reese's fans strolling down the street, about to grab their unhealthy McDonald's Angel Reese meal, and then, boom. Caitlin Clark's face is staring down at them from a giant billboard, reminding them exactly who runs this league. You just know the second they see it, their day is ruined. Takeout bags in hand, phones out, ready to tweet something salty, all because the reality is right in their face. This is Caitlin Clark's world, and Angel Reese is just visiting. Let's be real, every true basketball fan felt a little rush of satisfaction when that billboard went up. It's poetic justice. After months of Reese's fans screaming online about how she's the real face of women's basketball, that billboard was the answer. Actually, no, here's the real star. Enjoy your walk to work. Caitlin Clark didn't have to say a word. The message was loud and clear. That's what happens when you let your game do the talking.
I just come out here and try to, play basketball in a way that people love watching, in a way that is going to make my team successful, and the records and whatever, or the stats, that's just what comes with.
Because while Angel's been out here missing layups and posting TikToks about how she's changing the game, Caitlin Clark has actually been doing it. She's shattering records, draining logo threes like it's no big deal, and filling up every WNBA arena. Clark isn't asking for attention, it's following her wherever she goes. She's not chasing clout, she's forcing everyone to recognize her greatness. And that's what burns Reese's fans the most. Caitlin doesn't need gimmicks. She's just better. With the WNBA season right around the corner, that billboard is just the start. This is the season where Caitlin Clark's takeover becomes undeniable. The Indiana Fever aren't just bringing in a star player, they're unleashing a future MVP.
Play basketball in a way that people love watching, in a way that is going to make my team successful, and the records and whatever, or the stats, that's just what comes with.